Hello, good morning, Famble them. Today, now Wednesday, the 26th of April 2023. And this is the program Salone Talk where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. We will bring the program Kantoina. Me your name na Amadu Esba.
And me your name na Aminata Koroma. Inside the program Salone Talk, we can talk about things them where they happen in our country. And same way so we can take our views and our comments them now we comment section, or una can send una comments now we Facebook, YouTube, and we different social media handles them, as that's very important now this program here. So for today inside the program we get for talk about as Parliament don't lock yesterday, we get for talk to two members of Parliament from both the ruling SLPP and the APC, and we get for talk to former SLPP member of Parliament when Mr. Edward George, where they for we tap at the constituency 097 Southern region, and we get for talk to former APC member of Parliament we name Mr. Abdul Kagbo, where in our constituency 077 Northwest region. And as rumor they go on around, say people get for strike tomorrow when Independence Day. We get for talk to Mr. Abdul Karim Will, Deputy Communication and Spokesperson ONS, for talk to Famble them if ONS are aware about the strike we get for happen and waiting then don't put in place. And lastly, we get for give Famble them election update. And inside the election update, we get for tell Famble them the party that we don't qualify for contest during this election. So we continue for stay with we inside the program as we get for can discuss the issues there. So way I don't talk what I don't highlight. So we do go for a break where we come back, we can talk about the issues there. So
oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord.
Guys, Famble them. If you just join we, the program where they watch, na Salone Talk where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. And inside the program today, we be done state earlier on say, rumor day where they go around say people them for strike tomorrow when Independent Day. This rumor don't they play for about a week now, and so for that we try for reach out to the police and try for see if we go able for talk to them at the program, but the police tell we say they get for get a security meeting at this time where we get for conduct the show, so they're not be able for get chance for talk to be. However, we been reach out to the Office of the National Security for letting able for see how they go react to this particular rumor.
Yeah.
Because some people then they were already panic don't grip.
indeed, yeah.
And we want for get confirmation from the ONS, since then also one of the bodies where at least if somebody they organize strike, we supposed to get the awareness a strike supposed to happen. So
yeah.
we they go behind the technical room for Makugo able for put a call through to Mr. Will. And like what's in Aminata been on state earlier on yesterday, as parliaments finally don't do the dissolution, like you don't close. Yeah. We got to talk to two members of parliament from both the ruling SLPP and the main opposition APC party. We got to talk to them for let them share the experience to Famble them concerning how they don't in a parliament and moving forward, waiting then they hope for see like in the next parliament. That's if themselves they wish for go back a parliament. Yeah. So we reach out to Honorable Edward George, in a former honorable member of parliament for constituency 097 na Moyamba district na the southern region. Yeah. Then we also reach out to former honorable member of parliament in the person of Abdul Kagbo for talk to we na the program today in a former APC member of parliament for constituency 077 na Potloko district northwest region. But for clear the ear on the strike tomorrow, fumble them, would they go straight behind the scene for see how we go able for make we get Mr. Abdul Karim Will for talk to we na the program Salone Talk. Not gonna say as the program still they continue.
Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord.
Hello, family them, and welcome back to the program Salone Talk, where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. Members say earlier on at the program, we will not tell you say because of the rumor where they go around say strike supposed to happen tomorrow. We reach out to both the police and now we want to talk to the Office of the National Security for see waiting na their own reaction concerning that. And we'll be reach out to them. We've been get the opportunity for get the Deputy Communications and Spokesperson for the Office of the National Security, ONS, for talk to we. And on the line now, we get Mr. Abdul Karim Will. Hello and welcome to the program Salone Talk.
Good morning, Salone Talk, and good morning to the people of Sierra Leone. Happy for doing this program because it gives me the opportunity to talk to the people of Salone and other people who get interest in Sierra Leone issues within a Salone and outside of the country. Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Will, there is a rumor where they go around saying there should be a strike tomorrow. People then get for strike tomorrow. As the office were responsible for security business, Una, are we about that?
Yes, not a secret any longer that social media don't be flooded with calls for demonstrations on the 27th of April 2023, then at tomorrow precisely. And then calls here similar to the same calls that people have been make in the event leading to the August 8, 9, and 10 carnage. And sadly, so now the same set of Sierra Leoneans we reside abroad, we make them call them prior to August 10, now the same one they make them call Sunday. Well, the argument within the advance now that because Parliament don't close, when they would have been made them call say because Parliament will get for close sometimes this month, or the 50th year anniversary of His Excellency the President don't end in April 4 this year, and therefore no government no go there in place again, therefore let them come and take over the governance of the state. Then calls here very dangerous, very unpatriotic, deceitful, and only they serve the interests of the people who they make up. So now that make we as a sector, we take very great exception to that one day, and we encourage members of the public, we appeal to them with the lessons of August 10. Let them not fall for them, lie them with people in it, lie for them, with the only interests for satisfy their own personal gains, and for use the situation in the event that the things can go wrong, or let it appear like for people that we care for them, or even make money out of the desperate situation. We don't hear we don't witness situations society where the events happen, where they lead to the loss of lives of people. Others, when they take them pictures, them go set up rogue fund schemes and call them GoFundMe and collect the money that they on behalf of them victims them and their families with the hope of supporting their families that they. But all you know, their money they know they reach them and then they take out for enrich themselves. But let me say, for example, even if somebody don't lost in life needlessly in an event, then somebody will do a GoFundMe, you get that money actually sent out to your family. How much is that money for? These are the lot of your people.
Okay,
The
so
lot of every Sierra Leone are all very important, and therefore, we will not allow, we will not give anybody another opportunity to make money as a result of being victims or to celebrate with them.
okay, thinking about the rights to freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and if this request don't they come forward, people that want for express their dissatisfaction over national issues, things that we get for do with development. As an office we're responsible for security business, we now also think say it makes sense for let people then they engage in them kind of thing there for ensure say people then get the freedom of expression at all time. More so when I don't say una aware say people then really want for do am.
So thank you very much for giving that analogy there. As a sector, as a country, we fully recognize the rights to demonstration, the freedom of assembly, association, or even the freedom of expression. We fully recognize them because as a liberal democratic country, now one of the tenets said that one day, we did make democracy beautiful. But at the same time, even the right to demonstration, the right to freedom of expression, assembly, or what have you, absolute. So every right, we get responsibilities. So whilst yes, we recognize that the rights of people for do demonstrations, we also call on people them to let them do them demonstrations and then within the provisions of the laws of Sierra Leone. They can say nowhere in the whole world, not the United States of America, the Great Britain, or any side, we go for compare. We say if once you want for demonstrate, just jump on the street and begin to do A, B, and C. And besides, the calls for demonstrations not for be done through social media, especially social media tools where they send threats, where they send incendiary messages for already prepare the minds of the security sector or the minds of people in the country that when people in the come out for demonstrate on A, B, or C dates, now then kind bad thing they intend for do to the peace and security of the country. So yes, we recognize that it's important for let people get the opportunity for air out the anger, for demonstrate and show waiting at their concerns for let the relevant authorities and take action. We recognize that, and also we think it's important that if people are really, really genuine in whatever plans and get for do demonstrations, they don't get any reason for hide behind any cloak, but to come out and apply. The laws Salone, the 1965 Public Order Act, a very clear section 17 says, whilst a right for go into demonstration but apply to the police, see to the police, and then the police give clearance, we all agree for let go into the demonstrations. But even before you go to section 17, section 12 of that same act there, I understand say they don't recently repeal and replace them and not get the opportunity to go into the new act. Not section 12 of that old act, 1965 Public Order Act. They say if you go into demonstrations without notifying the police, without getting requisite permit, and they actually find out say you disturb the public peace, if you are arrested and prosecuted, you can go incarceration or pay a fine or even suffer both penalties. So yes, now true say the right to demonstration, now right way, now universal human rights, but at the same time they right and they go with responsibilities. The reasons are very clear. If you right to demonstration, the right to freedom of expression, now one day will not get limitation, now one day will not regulated. And trust me, my brother and the listeners, them people will take advantage or trample upon the rights of other people all of the time. So, for example, if the right to freedom of expression,
So
can talk anything, I can talk no bad things about you without getting any evidence or approval.
Okay. So for move forward, though una they talk on demonstration, but I think say from the waiting people that have na the social media they ask for now it sits at home kind strike. Is that also again against the law?
We they call on well-meaning Sierra Leoneans. Then people already call on others and so forth, let them sit at home and strike. They don't get nothing for offer them in return. The Salone we know, most people, including most members of the immediate family or even Sierra Leoneans, now on a day-to-day basis in the tent for themselves. If we can now say let people in Sedona host, they do not go about the lawful normal activities and not get nothing for putting at the table. They are going to be very, very much unfair to them and we just want for great mischief. The semblance or the picture which some of them people they want to present and for give the impression say things very, very bad as alone and therefore let them present that picture into the outside world. No, we don't
but really, Mr. Karim, for said things are bad na Sierra Leone, something we person no go just dismiss. Me and you are aware of that, not so?
Exactly. Things are difficult all over the world. Things are not fine for me to say now when they talk to you. But if it's not worse, as some people they want to present them. And even the one the way they are brought in, they make them calls and they know very well. If they are being honest to their conscience and really mean well to the people who they call so, they will also tell you say who side and they, the things that they happen there, not be the same like what they happen 1, 2, 3 years down the line. So whilst we acknowledge say things are difficult, but we also want to draw people's attention, say, in the midst of the difficulty, now we ability to stand firm as a people, for long we reach to that promised land we want, very, very important. And we're not going to achieve that one day, we for do the things that will undermine all of the efforts we have been made over the period. Any way insecurity day, any way suspicion day among people within the population. Now, consider they will be very, very difficult for progress.
Okay.
So that make I would make reference to the disposition of them people who they call on others for either Sedona host or go do illegal demonstrations here and there. That's why then they want to they call it so, then they only satisfy themselves. They know they do in the interest of them people know they call, they know they do in the interest of peace and security, they know they do in the interest of the country.
Okay, Mr. Karim. So the security is not with the strike, not recognize the strike.
Well, because for you recognize something, then you get for don't get an idea about them. Like I say, during the course of this discussion, the calls for demonstrations not for being made on social media, especially one way na threats when they send to members of the public for create panic, for create fear, for already disclose the dangerous intentions we then get when they come out for demonstrate. So we no go recognize that kind of strikes because that one they largely against the interests of the majority of the citizens of Sierra Leone. We all know where August 10 will come. Almost everybody in a Salone in one way or the other be affected. Life almost come to a standstill. We get the needless loss of lives of civilians, that is rest in peace. People we are unsuspecting, we do not know what will be the motive of the people who they call them. They go ahead and even kill police officers over the perform their function.
Okay, so because sorry, we'll not get enough time now the program really. So moving forward, waiting at the preparedness of the security, because like you say, people then they will feel say really think they're not right and they want to express themselves. If anything happen, how prepared is the security sector?
We hope say nothing will go happen, and we want to assure the public say by the level of preparedness, nothing inimic cannot go happen to Sierra Leone. I mean, we did a little over 2 months to elections. We get an opportunity. Whatever grievance, whatever demonstrations, we want to demonstrate, they will reserve that for demonstration up by the ballot box. But going into any activity we not sanctioned by law, now one way not going to be condoned. Under the rubrics of the military aid to civil power, we therefore do we role as a sector, we get a responsibility to provide for the general security of every peaceful and law-abiding citizen. And we not go renege in doing that. We not go left for do that on the altar of some people own selfish interest, because we owe one to the state, we owe one to the people of Sierra Leone. Now that's what we go do. That kind of thing we do using social media for saying certain remarks, use abusive language, you know, go in any way intimidate we for how we perform with functions. Like I say, we owe one to the people of Sierra Leone, and at that exactly we have to assure the people of a maximum security preparations and for provide for the safety and security of every Sierra Leone. Who say you see policeman, who say you see soldier man there, my community or my area don't feel threatened at all. As long as you don't get any negative intentions, go about and do your activity. The security we see there for maximize welfare and the security, not to intimidate you. But we're ready for respond, we're ready for provide real-time security anytime, anywhere when the need arise.
All right. Well, thank you for what you talked to we in the program Salone Talk.
Thank you for giving me this beautiful opportunity, and God bless you.
All right, Fumble then. That's now Mr. Abdul Karim Will in the deputy spokesperson for the Office of the National Security. We've been react to the rumor where they go around, we get for do with a sit-at-home strike tomorrow. According to Ram, said they don't recognize that day, although even they try for saying a demonstration people in the ask for. But we end up for making you understand that the program said nobody know they ask for demonstration, but people in the ask if they for sit on na the host. So, all right, fumble them. Like we been stated earlier on, we continue with the program. Yesterday, Parliament's finally done close, and now we want to talk to members of Parliament. We've been there inside the well. We've been on they serve the people them, or talk to win at the program for explain their experience. So we'll be talk to Honorable Edward George from constituency 097. We're in a SLPP former member of Parliament. We've been done agree say go talk to we. We did go for a short break and we'll come back. We can talk to Mr. George.
Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord.
All right, fumble them. Welcome back to the program Salone Talk, where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. If fumble them, we know earlier on we've been done talk. Say we will go for talk to two former members of Parliament now the program today. And on the line now we get Mr. Edward George, wherein have been the former honorable member of Parliament under the SLPP party for constituency 097 Namoyamba District, Southern Region. Hello and welcome to the program Salone Talk, Mr. George.
Thank you very much, brother man. Good morning to Una. Good morning to wherever they get me loud and clear this morning. As you introduced me, I'm Honorable Edward George of constituency 097. I'm a member of Parliament for constituency 097 at the member district. We get for do with Mano, That's Lower Banta, Upper, and Tase.
Okay. As a former member of parliament under the Sierra Leone People's Party,
Correct.
then go on for no. Give them a brief experience how it will look like inside parliament for you since 2018 to 2023.
All right, thank you very much. As a former member of parliament, as a first-time man at the House of Parliament, when I mean first-time man, that's the very first time where I'll be able to opportune by the special grace of God for going to the House of Parliament for represent the people of this nation, by large the constituency as a whole. It was a great experience. We, of course, let nobody not take that one from you. The House of Parliament is a different place when you go to that House of Parliament. No matter the qualifications or whatever you get, when you go, when you enter the well, the name implies the well. When you enter there, it's a very different area. You get for take your time, you get for know what exactly you do. And first of all, we get two books at the House of Parliament, which is the Constitution and the Standing Order. Those are the legal books within at the House of Parliament. You get for make yourself very much affair with them books and they, because at them books and they make you member of Parliament. For let you able advocate and able to talk to the people where they represent as far as Sierra Leone is concerned. So experience in Parliament was great. I learned a lot of things and I able to know so many things that are the Constitution. I able to know so many things that are the Standing Order, things that were not been know before. I able to learn. And in the House of Parliament, I try as much as possible for put myself down. I not go there because I'm a member of Parliament. I get for go to myself like say I'm everything. No, I put myself down to people where I meet at the House of Parliament to make able to gain the wisdom where I go for go gain and make I learn so many things about the country, outside the country, and I'm able to achieve. I'm not able to achieve 100%, but I'll tell you I'm able to achieve 80% of which I go off in Parliament, like for understand exactly the country. Because you go there in a country, you go learn book, you go be a professor, you get to know exactly how your country they go. With everything really not the laws the way not do or don't not the country. You know, because those two books belongs to we and are them books that they make we member of Parliament. I'm able to take me time for make I go back like a studying. It's a studying ground. I able to study them and make myself very much fulfilled with the books. There, so it was a very good experience, and I thank God because in the House of Parliament, I'm able to climb as one of the biggest positions as far as the world is concerned. And therefore, they appoint me as a president for the entire young members of Parliament of West Africa and UN. So for the past 3 years, I mean, I've been the president for the entire West Africa young members of Parliament and UN. So it's a lot of experience, and I go to UN, I able to the little contribution I can do. I able to learn so many things about UN, about the parliamentary sittings. We are UK. It was great. It was really hands-on. I'll tell you, I learned a lot of experience at the House of Parliament.
Okay. You really don't explain a lot, and we think it's a beautiful experience for London at Parliament. But lots of things that happen inside the well of Parliament where Salone people them see. Some wanna make good laws. Some people them feel say wanna make laws them way like not favor other people them. As a member of Parliament under the ruling SLPP party, how it will look like for make certain laws them for una, especially when you have been, let's say, a first timer in the well of Parliament. More so, when una been get the opposition for the contend with always.
Make I just draw you back. Even we say she don't so now. Way they talk now that mic, the way they talk now that radio. Your voice alone way they come out. I will tell you, not everybody they listen your voice, they glad it for you. In fact, for the mere father to get a job, you did talk to people, you did talk to the nation, people get something against you, people must get you, people must hate you. So in every 20 they do at this world, you don't get forget 100% support from people. But one thing we can always say, we the members of Parliament and we go to the House of Parliament, we try as much as possible for no please with conscience and let we able to do what we go there for. But for saying you go able to please every human being on planet Earth, if you say you go able to do that one day, you're not going to be Motaman and you're not a human being in fact. Because anyway they play, when the way they greet somebody, ordinary greet when you greet them, somebody the way they judge you in different ways. So for being a member of Parliament, for go make law, yes, you get for make law. Some people get for be happy with the law. Some get for be disadvantage to them. Why? Because they get their own way where they look at things, how they take things. So for say we're going to please everybody as member of parliament, we cannot. But again, we're a human being then. People get, every life where you live, you must get people who get different things about you. Anything you do, you must get people who must oppose you. Every life where they live, you must get people who say something negative to you. But sincerely speaking, the fifth parliament of the Second Republic, I don't go through outside and at the House of Parliament. Not because I belong to the fifth parliament, but because I know say this fifth parliament of the Second Republic, I'll tell you, my brother, the jobs they will do at the fifth parliament. It has never happened at this country here. And we do great job there for this nation. Yes, people don't go applaud it. So many people don't go applaud it for some reason or the other. But people they will applaud it. Like, in fact, if you go to Facebook, you go to so many social medias, if you go there, you go see people go tell you, say, we say thanks to the members of parliament for the 5 years. Some people appreciate it. Some will not appreciate us because of different, they get different things. Some man get what we believe on. Some man get what you hold on to. Some man get what you know. So therefore, just one single person, some they not go appreciate you all. But I will tell you, sincerely speaking, the fifth parliament of the Second Republic, we did marvelous job for this nation.
Okay, Mr.
For the libel, in fact, for you, self, when they talk about the radio station, you can testify the libel law.
Okay, Mr. Kabo, Mr. George, sorry.
30% of the women in this country, now under we regime that it can. You know, there are so many things that my brother will know say, we will please with conscience as representative of this nation.
Okay, Mr. George. We've been seeing Fet during the 2018 election. 2018, we una been come na parliament. We see Fet we're not good for show out there. So, as a member of parliament, former member of parliament, sorry, how you feel about that way such happen?
Okay, so in every life, you must agree for disagree. You must disagree for agree. In fact, first at the House of Parliament, my dear, if you go good, you go to Kenya, you go to Ghana, you go to South Africa. It's a common thing.
Yeah, but people think it's not a good precedent. Not a good precedent.
Okay, so as long as you in fact, the way people take politics is quite different. Yeah, now we get to understand it first. Politics, political parties is quite different. You know, me, I can always say, after elections, we think of development. But there are certain things that, in fact, when party the oppositions, they get different lenses when they look at things. It be good for the nation just because in the opposition, it must condemn them. Even when it knows we think itself, this thing when they happen a good thing for this country here. But because in the opposition, they want to criticize you, they want to put you down, it must oppose them. Yeah? So, in the House of Parliament, we will disagree to agree on issues. Yeah? So we, at the end of the day, when I see we all they come back together as a family, as a brother, we they sit back together and they can see when they see with the rapport, with the talk. But when it comes to as long as they get for do with political parties, they get for do with this, they get for they say we are representing this party in the House of Parliament. My dear brother and sister, we must disagree for agree. And those things are just common things then. We they come to we go on and we come back and ratify and we sit down back like a family and talk. As long as we get the good of what we want in the nation.
Okay.
Opposition party will always tell you, say, if anything, even if you say you want count money for share household, every household forget money. But as long as that party the opposition, because you know, say if you do them, there's a chance for you again for each them. They must oppose you. They must you must get chaos where go take place for let that party that thing not happen. So that's just human life.
Okay, Mr. George. We will see on Monday una pass into law, the bill them into law. Plenty bill, especially the Welfare Act. People then they raise concern concerning that bill the way una pass into law. So we want to know, is that really necessary for make una pass that bill there into law?
All right. So the bill, if the bill don't pass into law, not so.
Well, according to waiting then na media, na social media, they say una don't pass the welfare bill. We get for do it the parliamentary pension and also the request for our speakers.
So, I know I'm talking on the bill because it don't pass, it don't become law. And I'm now a former member of parliament. But make I just take you. The constitution tell we say members of parliament in the House of Parliament to regulate themselves. It's very simple. The constitution is very clear that members of parliament in the House of Parliament, now then they regulate themselves. So because that one don't become law now, I don't want to touch it because it don't become law. And a law we don't table, so I don't want to go into it. But if you go to the constitution is very clear about city members of parliament.
Okay, so moving forward, as a former honorable, we got to see you back to come inside the next parliament. And if you come to the next parliament, what do you wish for see?
Okay, so by the special grace of God, I'm coming back because God give me heart, God know me heart, God know what I do. God knows that I was not selfish to myself. I go to the House of Parliament for represent people of this nation. And when I go for represent people of this nation, even outside the country, I represent people very well. I get a lot of praises from outside country, people where I work with, at the UN, young MPs that I work with. To an extent, when I send a message a few days ago, say, my parliament is dissolved, they send a lot of congratulation message to me and they wish for see me back, follow with it together. So I feel pleased, I feel so happy with me, because people outside the country where I represent this country here to them, they feel so, it was a gratitude, sir. Let us say congratulations for all the years we spent with you. We hope to see you back. And then from the constituency, it's just a clear indication. I contest with 7 people for symbol, yeah? When I contest, the election just done 2 days back, I contest for 7 people for symbol. Now the 102 delegates there, go vote for we, as for giving that symbol, which is, we're serving. Now 7 contest for the SMP symbol. 102 delegates, me one grade again 92 delegates in favor of me. So 10 go to the other 7, then me one grade get 92.
So moving forward, what are you going to like for seeing at the next parliament?
You say?
Moving forward, what are you going to like for seeing at the next parliament as we not get enough time again?
Okay, so the next parliament going to be great because we don't, in the first parliament, it was a learning process for we. We don't learn, we don't get so many things that we know say we can impact people then, we can impact into the parliament now. We not the first time, but now I don't learn a lot in and out of the country. So I believe say the next parliament going to be great and we will make sure say all the mistakes they will do, that the 5th parliament no go occur again. We will make sure say the country, the people of this nation continue to accept it for the good job they do and we will push what the people of this nation want. We will put them forward so that we all go there in a peace, we go there in a that democratic way of living life, we all go there together. And people will always accept it. People don't go there say when they call you member of parliament that you are Indians to them or you are devil to them. But we want to make that kind of platform that a member of parliament for able for upskill with people, they foresee we say we are representing them and we are doing the good job where they want to foresee, where they want foresee and where they want to for do. So the next parliament will be great because some of we don't learn a lot. When they go for second term, we go make sure say things that we go wrong, we first in it and not go happen again.
All right, thank you for what you talk to me at the program Salone Talk.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you now. And let God continue for blessing and see you too, so that we go always now with the politicians to the people of this nation to know what they talk to them. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best.
All right, fumble them. That's now Miss Honorable, former Honorable Member of Parliament under the Sierra Leone People's Party. Been the talk to win at the program Salone Talk. Like we've been saying rightly, we've been going to talk to both the SLPP and the APC, and that's now one point the honorable then will be making self available. So we go straight for connect Mr. Abdul Kagbo, we in the former member of parliament for the All People's Congress. We now immediately represents constituency 077 Napotloko District, Northwest Region. The program still they continue for the watch. Remember, say you go send your message to the number where they shown on the screen, or you drop your comments in the comment section. We go straight for connect Mr. Abdul Kagbo.
Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big fufu again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice.
All right, fumble them. Welcome back to the program Salone Talk, where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. Remember, say this program is Salone Talk, and not for you, and not for we all. Like we've been on states earlier on, we've been saying we'll get for talk to former honorable member of parliament in the person of Abdul Kagbo, but unfortunately, we try for call him now, we're not able to get him again. Because he been on earlier on, for me say go talk to me in the program Salone Talk. But we'll go make sure say we come with them for can talk, because we don't come with the SLPP them.
Yeah.
And so we'll go for bring the APC come for can talk to me. And then we'll also try to get the side of the NGC and that of the C4C. And also the PC MPs them as well,
Yeah.
because now they all form the parliament. So family them, the program still they continue. Remember say you can be part of the program by way where you go drop your comments to the number where they show on the screen, or you make your call. We also pick calls na the program. We go straight to the next topic. We get to do with the presidential motorcade. This na letter we get for them. We will say letter. We can always drop message for people them now. Yeah, the traffic department.
Yeah.
Aminata. The traffic department where they control traffic for the presidential motorcades. We think say now fine thing una they do, but una know they do them well. That is to say, especially in the morning, when they can don't block the traffic for let the motorcade campus.
Yeah.
Before the convoy the campus, they can don't block people. People can only wait for like them 15, 20 minutes
Yeah.
before the convoy the campus. We don't know if that's not the traffic law or what. But the concern really why make we talk today na that after where the presidential motorcade can don't pass, they go don't block traffic left, right, and on the center and on the other hand. They go don't block traffic. Say for instance today waiting me see before before the international limited school. After where the presidential motorcade don't pass, you know you get one street where they come inside fields. And then you get another street where they go so. So there is a roundabout yonder. Now so after where the motorcade don't pass, the traffic police they all they left the street.
Imagine.
All man the feds for 8 now. In that particular scenario they now, would I go the bang in compianda, then they jam in compianda, chaos they happen. So what you go on for suggest to the police then this they happen now all the area they will in the block.
Indeed.
If they do an anomaly as the presidential motorcade don't pass, as the convoy don't go, then they left the streets.
Indeed.
We think it's unfair because during them process then a lot they happen.
Yeah.
Una for still then on that side they for control the traffic. Let we get free flow of traffic. Other than una left drivers and bike riders for the jam themselves, which is not good for traffic or for road users because then they can risk people in back will be not stop on the other side for cross. Then self they get a road for cross.
Yeah.
And motorcar self some man don't let for kind of office.
Yeah, can you can imagine that scenario they usai like people and go don't turn up like for 15 or 20 minutes they wait for the motorcade for campus. Then after where the motorcade don't pass now, then you begin see
you slack the traffic control.
Yes, people and you know where people go don't wait for that kind minutes that time then that time that speed
rush.
Where they take that rush where they take it can cause plenty things.
Yeah.
It can cause plenty things them. So we dey plead to the traffic wardens or the traffic police, may they go they control the traffic where they don't stop after where the convoy don't pass.
Yeah, then they always they do them. Even like we can get them diplomatic people them where they can come in. with that small motorcade, then they block all sides. Something like 2 motorcade campus. Then we don't block 2-3 other people them from going into their own normal business. Then.
Yeah.
Then as they one then they pass, so the left one and now, boom, fetch for you 8.
Yeah, and
not
it's
so,
bad.
we not think say it for be so. So the traffic police department, this message now for you do ya after where the traffic and the presidential convoy or any convoy don't pass, we are not slack the traffic control. We think say it very chaotic.
Yeah.
When you see that scene, it very, very chaotic. So do ya with the call on the traffic police department for look at that as well. For say they're not for only control traffic for the presidential motorcade campus, but then for also make sure say the citizens them they're also able for fly through the roads with no yagba. That is after where they don't control traffic for the presidential convoys and campus.
Yeah.
So we go straight to election updates
yeah.
when I normally we can they end with. And if Famble they know the PPRC we don't pull then finally report. As to the number of parties them we meet all the requirements for contest in the 2023 general election which will happen June 24. So they don't pull the number of parties there way for stand. Aminata. And my colleague Nayaso go highlight that day to fumble them. But we all know the parties them will qualify for contest in this general election.
Yeah. Fumble them, the party them will qualify. Now 13 political parties. We get the ADP, we get the APC, the CDP, the NDA, the NGC, the NURP, the PDP, PLP, PMDC, the RENIP, the RUFP, the SLPP, and the UDM political parties. Now the 30 political parties them we don't qualify, and we get like 4 parties them back we like them found out they're not accurate and they not meet the requirements. Therefore, party then they now the C4C, the NDP, the UNPP, and the UP political parties. So fumble them now. Then 4 political parties then they no meet the requirements.
Yeah, according to the political parties
PPRC.
regulation commission.
Yeah.
So then say now the party then they will qualify for contest in this coming election. That is to say now they get for nominate candidates from local council to members of parliament and presidential. So now that's then gets for we. But a lot of people really concerned, especially when it comes to the Unity Party.
Indeed. The Unity Party, we've been see them, and especially when a female, them be them presidential candidates for the UP Party. So people then be raise concern more than they, and we see the presidential candidate, Dr. Femi Claudius Cole, where he come out on social media, they went out in anger, say why they no get chance for like do a convention and so whatever. Meets the requirements, but as a party where they start up, we've been taught and fit for give them a chance because saying a small party, they're not big gates like
they're not big gates.
Big party I mean, we get.
Of course, like you state rightly, Aminata. To me, it undermine even the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act.
Yeah, the GWH.
Because like you state rightly, that woman them if I don't get and they try.
Indeed.
More so way they no say this na party way na woman they leader. So therefore don't get an opportunity there. And everything not go be rosy with smaller parties at all the time. We all know, even when the big party themselves, then they strain.
Yes.
So with smaller parties, we not get for allow them because democracy for flow. And democracy now in the process, even if somebody talk against you, but you still think saying I right for talk. Because a lot of people say something because Madam Claudius Cole don't they speak up against the ruling party. Sometimes that make, although that's the assumption where lots of people they get. And this is not the reason why make some of these government parastatals were responsible for especially monitor political parties, but be very careful with they do. Because like we been stated rightly, the executive arm of government, people believe say everything where they happen at this country na them. Because the appointments they all they come out from them. But it's unfortunate that people they not get for CUP party. We are not saying they're not for don't pass the requirement. They're supposed for don't pass them. But again, we have first find room for them as well. We have to be accommodating to them. I mean, it shocked me for you say see for see they all and they're not give them chance. You know, and we think say all of this they tamper a little bit with the democracy of the state, and therefore allow people that exist in a very cohesive atmosphere like a Salone. We offend we safe. I mean, it's rather unfortunate, but we will try for see how we will get for talk to both all them parties. Then they wait and say they're not qualified. Forget their own reaction as to what's really they think. You know, it matters. And we will also try for see how they get PPIC their own side. But already the deed has been done. The nomination already take place. So except for the other general election now, but we don't think it's actually not the right thing. I mean, if we don't give opportunity to these smaller parties, regardless of what's going to happen. But then train them for let them know, say, okay, now this and this, now this. You know, nobody know they will perfect 100%. Nobody. So with a big, we are let una reconsider, especially where women then they come in front. And one way really, for do woman, una for no say, una for take her easy with them small. You know, we check now with inbox and see if we get message. Or we just read the message and the quick one of the program. Family, the program where they watch the Salone Talk, where they come to you on TDN African Media. Remember, say this program they come to you from Monday to Friday, and we can start from 10 o'clock in the morning, so say 11 o'clock in the morning. Aminata. We not get any comments. Comments not come for today, but we plead to fumble them. Do ya? Una go send in una comments them because that makes up the show. For una we do this show. For una. Una can send in una comments then, so we go know what they happen now una community, una different areas them where una day. So we the beg, do ya? Una go send una comments them, no we go read them out there. So fumble them, una continue for the stay with we as they go straight to election update. We get 60 days to election. Fumble them. Amadu, 60 days to election. Let me say now only two months. You know, equally reach 2 months, 1 month and some days on top. Before we get with general election. True. So we talk to fumble them. Do ya with the big whether politician gonna you area, you vicinity or any side. We then they go for go talk. Because at the time then this for go talk to owner. At the time then this for come down to the layman. So whether politician they go na you area, make sure say you ask some question, pertinent question we go make it go think first before it answer. And we all know how the economy day na this country. So even though yes, not to yes, so no more, it day all over now global something, but at least therefore know how then they cushion the economy. We go make it suitable for the lame Sierra Leonean. We go make that person they able to live a comfortable life in this country. True. So when a politician and they go now in an area, una make sure say una ask them question but national development, and una make sure say this peace way we don't get for how many years, and tomorrow we they celebrate another year on top. We country Mama Salone, we independent. We
April 27 make Mama Salone, that time they name Mama Salone gain independence. So we the big, this peace way we don't get, fumble them. Let we continue with this peace here so. Let we make sure say we love one another and continue for go they preach peace. So we picking them, the one the way they come up, and the big one them, and with the youths them, with the youth man them. So we the big. Now that I get for fumble them today, Amadu.
Yeah, of course. Like what Aminata say no more. Now the moments than this, then come, all the glass then they done now.
Yeah.
You know, they will screen the all day done right now. The truth of the matter is nobody know they want glass for nobody right now. The glass they all day done, they want to see them. And they count the jeepando them now the jeep them now we and then the pass now.
Yeah. In
the sense that they kind of area we see them. But know this. We not say that people that not trust politicians in this country. You understand? But be careful where you give that you support. Because last, you not go and sit down, you grumble after where you don't go vote.
Yeah.
So now make this time around, the country in development. But then we all learn. It's like you want great single votes. Now you go determine this country also in develop one. If you know say what's in they go on not fit you or you know better you go make your decision. If you know say better you make your decision.
Yeah. We
want to let all the youths man them maintain the peace. When then come now you get to like me teammates say earlier on. When then can now you get to then can now you area. I question you for asking. Waiting go better you. Una show them what you una need now in a community where una think say them for develop for una. The last night see young man. Let nobody know use you for go Cheribana because the Cheribana operation still look they go on.
They go on.
But with the big, we will not go one for lose all the young man them to prison.
At all.
You get your future. You get other thing for member. Even if you know land book, but spend work do. No allow the politician use you this time around. This particular time, a conscious time, awareness age. You get for know what you they do. You get for really know what you they do. So we they call on we brothers them, we sisters them, we the young man them. Oh, take with time. This is the tell for maintain the peace than ever before. Wait so that day. When are the day for make your decision? When are June 24, you go make your decision. Can't sit down at Osafu and wait for the final results where they go announce. If the person where you vote for you win, you celebrate Safu. No go attack nobody. With the big do ya. And we still continue to remind people them ECSL still they give the voters ID card. So the one that we don't collect them voters ID card yet. Go na any ECSL branch office. You go able to get your ID card from there as long as you get your information. Continue for the watch TDN Africa Media and I also we go put down the curtain for today on program Salone Talk. And we were on they bring the program cancel in a me own name na Amadu Espa. We wish you a wonderful day. And Lord just say a successful celebration for we own Mama Salone in independence.
And Mina Aminata Koroma, they say bye-bye.
No give me day. You cook big cuckoo again, you not give you more the Lord. Oh, you cook jollof rice, you not give me day. You cook big cuckoo again, you not give you more the Lord.